The algebraic difference between the minimum limit and the basic size is called lower deviation. The angle of BSW thread is 55. For the grooving or providing relief, the job is rotation with a low speed. For grooving or the providing a relief, the job is rotating with the low speed. What is the what is the meaning of the term crater wear of a turning tool? The cavity of on the cavity a cavity on the cutting face. For hexine thin sheet, the most suitable pitch of the blade is 0.8 mm. Which one of the following statement is true with the respect of the half nut? It is a detachable part of the apron. The part of the universal surface gauge which used which help to draw a parallel line along with the datum of the edge is guide pin. Liquid carburizing is done in a heated salt bath. Which one of the following is not a carburizing salt? Sodium sulfate. Sodium sulfate is not a carburizing salt. Which of the following is the most important characteristics of a measuring instrument in generals? Repeatability. Which of the following screw threads element is not checked with the thread ringage helix angle? The diameter of driving pulley is 40 mm and driving pulley is 40 centimeter and it's running on the 150 degree rpm 150 rpm. If driving pulley has to run at a 120 rpm, what should be the diameter of driven pulley? तो सेम फार्मूला लगा के आप निकाल सकते हैं 170 सेंटीमीटर आएगा. In a isometric thread, the depth of an external thread in term of the pitch is P is 0.613 P. Will scraping the scope of the scraper in the place at the angle of 30 to 40. 1 micron equals to 0.0001 centimeter. A washer is definitely specified by the nominal diameter. Cast iron cannot be forged because in brittleness. What is the power to hold the bond used in the wheels grades? It is said to measure the depth of the teeth under the pitch circle of the gear is addendum. Which angle to scrape should be learned will the scraping by scrapers 30 degree. Fit depend upon the depth of cut, rigidity of machine and finish required. The hexa blade is एक हेक्सा ब्लेड के किसी पैरामीटर द्वारा निर्दिष्ट होता है लेंथ. You have to file an aluminum block to the smooth finish. Which one of the following cut of file is most suitable? Single cut. शंकु और कोणीय दोनों मापने हेतु उनमें से कौन सा औजार प्रयोग किया जा सकता है? साइन बार. लो कार्बन स्टील का फोर्जिंग तापमान कितना होता है? 1300 डिग्री सेल्सियस. Cemented carbide tool are generally poor in shear. The pitch circle of a gear is called effective circle. कोणीय सर्पी गेज समूह में उपलब्ध होते हैं. प्रत्येक समूह में डिग्री, मिनट और सेकंड श्रृंखला होती है. एक मानक समूह में सेकंड श्रृंखला में टुकड़ों की संख्या होती है 4. बिकॉज ऑफ इम्प्रॉपर positioning of eyes, which one of the following error may encounter will the measuring with the steel rule? Parallax error. 1 degree equals to 60 minutes. Convert 1 kilometer to centimeter is 1 पेंटा 0 सेंटीमीटर. गो गेज छिद्र की डैश सीमा की जांच करता है, न्यूनतम सीमा की. रिंग गेज एंड स्नैप गेज का रिंग गेज और या स्नैप गेज गो सिरा सीमा की जांच कर सकता है, उच्चतम सीमा. एस 5S का अर्थ क्या होता है? शॉर्ट, सेट, शाइन, स्टैंडर्डाइज और सस्टेन. शॉर्ट, सेट, शाइन, स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन और सटेन. In which of the following operation on lathe the spindle speed will be minimum? Thread cutting. Hand vise is used to hold a small objects. The type of drive used for general purpose drilling work in type is N type. In the 5S concept, the Japanese term is Siri. Siri stand for sorting. A dash is a screw used to prevent the relative motion between two rotating parts. Set screw. The standard standard taping drill size for the coarse thread M10 into 1.5 thread will be 8.5 mm. Which of the following material is not used in a manufacturing of bearing? Cast iron. The coupling used to connect the two parallel shafts whose axis offset by the small distance is called an ordinal coupling. A hook joint is consists for two forks. Which of the following statement is correct relative to the aluminium and aluminium alloy? The aluminium has relatively low modulus of elasticity, about a one-third of the steel. Process chart shows sequence of operation. Which one of the following metal is best for corrosion resistance? Tin. For general purpose, a bench vise is fixed at the height of 106 cm. The length of a hammer handle of the 150 kg should be the 325 mm. Metric outside micrometer has a threaded spindle with a pitch of 0.05 mm. Hardness of a slip gauge is 63 HRC. Which among the following is an artificial abrasive aluminum oxide? The symbol conventionally used for the resignite bond is B. Tumbler gear coordinates is used for changing the direction of a rotation of lead screw. Tumbler gear unit consists of 3 gears. Which one of the following statement is true with the respect to the half nut? It is a detachable part of apron. One of the part of the center lathe is tumbler gear unit. It is provided to change the direction of feed. The include angle of a live center nose is 60. Which type of holding device is suitable for holding the eccentric jaw for jaw chuck? Which among the following is not the feature of tail stock? It's hold the jaw. Which among the following material is used for study rest pad? Brass. A fixed study has three adjustable pads. Tool maker button are used for aligning the workpiece for boring to given a datum. An effective change will be accused to the tool geometry if the tool cutting is set below the center of the height, the front clearance angle increase. In the parting of tool, which angle is helped to provide penetrate into the work without rubbing the back clearance angle? Which one of the following angle of the rough turning tool depend upon the feed rate, side clearance angle? A carbide tipped tool with a blue mark is used on the lathe. Which one of the following material can be machined with the tool? Steel. Hand chaser are used to rectifying threads cut on the steel rod which are destroyed. What type of thread are suitable for the small precision component and measuring gauges? BA threads. In a single start thread, the lead and the pitch are the equal. The pitch diameter of a external screw thread is checked by screw thread micrometer. The root of a ISO thread is round. The depth of BA thread is 0.6 p. Which one of the following thread form a bolt and nut? It's mean for the general fastening purpose. V threads. The shape of the thread is not go and of the thread snap gauge is truncate thread. Buttress thread are mostly commonly used for resisting force equipment in one direction. The depth of Indian standard BIS thread is 0.6134 p. Threads are cut on the lathe which a single point tool by making a series of cuts in the same cut. In a threaded assembly, the contact bearing, the male and the female threads take a place on the flank. The depth of in-depth per pass in racing of grinding wheel should be not more than 0.05 mm. Which one of the following range of carbon content in present in pig iron? 3 to 5 mm, 5%. What is the name of the furnace which is used for manufacturing cast iron? Cupola. The main product of Pudlik furnace is wrought iron. Grey cast iron is a high compressive strength. Carbon percentage in high carbon steel is 0.75 say 1%. Grey cast iron is a rigid. The general ratio of a soluble oil of and water are 1:20. Sideways of the machine the frequently lubricated by oil can. Which one of the following friction occur in unlubricated general bearing? Dry friction. Which one of the following test is carried out after overhauling and reconditioning of machine? Paradox acceptance test. The permissible deviation for leveling the machine 0.03 per 300 mm. Which one of the following is used to check the run out of the internal taper of machine spindle? Test spindle and DTI, tile test indicator. The sensitivity of a precision spirit level is 0.02 to 0.05 per 1000 mm. Which one of the following is the best way to preparation and emulsion? Add soluble oil to water. For ferrous materials, the helix angle of drill is taken as a 30. In a vernier micrometer, vernier scale is graduated on barrels. The calculate of tape drill size is in mm. To tape is 12 into 1 threads 10.1 mm. The range of cutting speed is suitable for turning mild steel भी 35 से 50, यहाँ पे 30 भी हो सकता है, 30 से 50. What is the most suitable size of rod of M6 threading? 9.5 mm. Which one of the following formula is applied to find the tailstock offset when the turning taper by offset method? D minus D upon 2L into L. Carbide tipped tool Carbide tipped tool used for turning hard material is provided at negative rack angle. Which one of the following has got the highest depth? Worm.